News. Let's just before we go to the news headlines, squeezing this story, we've been talking about Scout memberships have surged faster than at any point in the past 80 years. There are currently 420,000 young people taking part in the Scouts across the UK, with the organisation having seen its biggest increase in members since the Second World War. Let's talk to CJ Ledger, the Deputy UK Commissioner at the Scouts. Good afternoon.
Hi there.
Well, this is great news, isn't it? Is it coming off the back of lockdown and kids just wanting to be out in the open air again?
Yeah, we think so. I mean, it's just amazing to see so many young people, 420,000 across the UK, coming back to Scouts to take part in all sorts of different adventures, enjoy the great outdoors, be with their friends and make a positive contribution to society. Are
there waiting lists now? One might think there are.
Yeah, they are. They've absolutely ballooned, actually. We've now got 90,000 young people waiting to join. And that's because we need more adult volunteers. They're the people who run our activities on a day-to-day basis. They do an amazing job. But although we've got 140,000 adult volunteers across the UK, we need more. With 90,000 young people waiting to join, everyone who wants to get involved, we've got a place for you. We'll support you. We'll give you the training and anything you need to be able to run activities and support our young people.
Tell us what you do then. I mean, I was a brownie. Tony was a cub. You weren't a scout, were you? You were a cub.
I tried Scouts, but I didn't get on with the Scouts. Cubs loved it.
Yeah, I love the brownies. Love the guides for a bit as well. Is it much the same as we remember it, CJ?
I think there are lots of bits which are the same. I mean, I enjoyed it. My time as a guide and scout, and my kids are cubs and beavers at the moment, and they absolutely adore it. You know, the great outdoors, doing stuff together with other people, going on adventures, trying new things. I think that's one of the amazing things about Scouts is that there's such a range of different activities that you can take part in terms of going to camp and taking part in. Bringing new things. We've launched a money skills badge recently, and the kids were enjoying, coming up with different currencies and finding out the value of money, which I think is really important in today's world. So lots of things which you'd recognise from your time that you'd have enjoyed, but a lot of things which are relevant to society today and teach those young people the life skills they need to succeed in adult life.
What I loved about it was, even though you were kind of learning stuff, there was a sort of a freedom, a feralness to it that you just didn't get in any kind of other organised activity as a child. You know, kids can kind of express themselves, can't they?
Absolutely. I think that freedom to explore and find out who they are is so important. And there aren't many different organisations that enable you to do that in a really safe environment where you can find your own path, you can find what you're successful in, because our programme of activities has such a broad thing. If you're really sporty, there's something for you. If you're really creative and you like singing or music, then there are opportunities for you. But working in teams, coming together with friends that you might not know because they're from different schools, from different walks of life. I think that's another thing that's really beneficial to Scouts and also to our adult volunteers. You get to mix with different people. You get to make friends and experience new things together.
CJ, it's Tony here. Just a quickie. You mentioned the badge. What was that badge you mentioned, the new one?
Money skills badge.
Just a question generally about badges. Are they renewed every so often? Do you invent new ones to go with the time? Is there a computer games badge? Is there a? I'm trying to think of badges that didn't exist.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Some of them are really popular. So camping, nights away, hikes away, that kind of thing. They continue to be incredibly popular. But we're always looking at what young people want to be doing, what they want to learn about. We've got a space badge. Yes, the money skills badge was only launched in the autumn last year. We've got PR badges, fundraising badges, lots of digital skills badges, actually.
Social media badges, I was going to say.
As well. Really enjoys doing those.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
I think because it's a reflection of the times, isn't it? I'm sure I remember something like a housekeeping badge when I was a brownie. So certain things which were much more kind of gender specific. Have you moved away from that now?
Yeah, I think there are important life skills. So we have a personal challenge badge where we do encourage all young people, boys and girls, to be able to look after their own belongings. Teaching my son how to sew on a badge is quite a useful skill. But I think it's about teaching and providing young people with the skills that they need to succeed when they're older. That's all sorts of different ones, from looking after your own equipment to learning how to budget, to knowing how to be a leader and work in a team with other people. So all of those things reflect what people need today in society.
I've just had a flashback. I could take you to the house where in the town where I live now that gave me 50p on Bob a Job Week for cleaning the car. That was a lot of money back in the day.
Yeah, that was a lot of money back in the day.
Do you still do Bob a Job Week, CJ?
We don't do Bob a Job Week, no, but we do encourage people to go out and fundraise and just contribute to their local communities in probably a slightly safer way. And yeah, there are lots of different things that we do. My kids were litter picking at the weekend, last weekend, with their cub group. And so different things that give back to society and support young people, go carol singing sometimes in the old people's homes, those sorts of things.
So you want adult volunteers. That's what we need to get those waiting lists down.
Absolutely. So, I mean, if you come along, we can set up, you can come and have a go, run an activity or help in the background. We need trustees, people who want to run activities. If you've got a little bit of time to give, then get in touch and we can find a volunteer role for you.
Tony will be there. Dib, dib, dib.
I've still got my woggle. No, I haven't actually, but 10th Nelson, CJ, was my little troop.
Oh,
do you go around visiting like the Royals to various troops or not? Do you?
I wouldn't say I'm like Royals, but yeah, I do. It's really good fun going out and about, meeting our young people who are taking part in good activities and meeting the adult volunteers who give their time and are so passionate about helping young people. Yeah, it's good fun.
It's good
fun.
It's such a great idea. As CJ said, you get to try lots of different things that you might not even get to try at school. Find out what you're good at, find out what your passion is. CJ, great to talk to you. Thank you for joining us. CJ Ledger there, Deputy UK Commissioner.